Hey everyone, this is the ShutInBakas, my name is Chris. So, Mushoku Tensei, am I right? So, this is no secret that Mushoku Tensei is my favourite isekai. Probably. If I was asked what my favourite isekai is, this is it. If I was asked what my favourite anime is, this is definitely on the top 5, period. And it just got its OVA. Well, it got its OVA a week or so ago, but I'm talking about it now. So, let's talk about it. So, the new special is a side story taking place during the time period that Rudius was meeting his father, as far as I'm aware. And basically, Eris gone off to slay goblins. Not like Goblin Slayer. There wasn't any rape, so that's something. And yeah, basically, they just went and slayed goblins, but she met this Rudy-like character, which was basically just a dude who liked to, flaunt his magic skills. And obviously Eris doesn't like people who are full of themselves, even though she is very full of herself. With a fair amount of, right. She deserves to be full of herself. And basically, they go off to exterminate these goblins, and yeah, they kill the goblins, but the guy burnt them all to a crisp, so they couldn't actually get the reward anymore. But they run into this, this princess, this damsel in distress, and they're being robbed by thugs or whatever. And Eris basically just goes sicko mode, because if I'm not gonna lie, that animation piece with Eris was some of the best animation in the series, and it was in a special. So, that's something. There was a bit of, tidbits here and there, like you could tell the animation quality had gone down just for this, but you could see, that fight, they took so much effort into putting, stuff into. It was pretty nuts. And overall, I would say that fight is one of the best so far in the series. Again, we haven't had much because most of season 1 was world building and, character development. There was the Orenstein fight against the dragon god, that guy. But that's not really a fight, more a slaughter, so don't really know about that one. But yeah, overall there are good fights in this show, because they don't waste time, they don't, talk for 10 hours, like in most shonen. But yeah, Mushoku Tensei gets straight to the point, and I like that about this show. But regardless of that, basically, after they've done that, they realize, this is the princess of a lord, and she was going to get kidnapped by, some pope, because the pope was going to do something. It basically just became politics in this town that no one cares about. But the point is, even if you don't care about it, the point is that this show builds a world around stuff that isn't important to the story, but it is to the world. And I think that is what the series does the best. They make the entire thing basically just a big ol', you're constantly feeling like the world is going around the characters instead of the, actually no, the characters are in the world, whereas, in most shows the world is, in the characters. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean by that. If you kind of get what I mean by basically, it's just, if you get the world that is one-dimensional to the characters, then it doesn't feel like they're living in it. But this world does feel lived in. That's what I meant, but yeah, so, anyway, enough of that philosophical crap. The new guy basically confesses to Eris saying, hey, marry me. And she's like, what? No, go away, idiot. And, yeah, basically, he's like, why? It's like, oh yeah, well, Rudius is way better than you, and, he's better and all that jazz, and I'm guessing he's now got a raging hate boner for Rudius, so that's something. So, yeah, overall, that was the very brief summary of the plot of this OVA. But my one question is, why is this an OVA? Why wasn't it just in the series? Because, as far as I'm aware, Season 1 was a 25-episode series, and usually they do things in even numbers, so this could have just been a normal episode. So I'm wondering if this was maybe a production error issue, or maybe they really were just trying to milk the Blu-rays. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but I feel like this is going to be an issue for people later on, because I can already tell this character is going to come back sometime in the Season 2, Season 3, whenever. And he's gonna come back and basically, nobody's gonna know who he is, or, when he came in, because people who haven't seen the special, as you can see, popularity 2000, that's quite a bit, quite a high number, considering Mushoku Tensei is probably at, like, number 100. So, it kind of goes to show that not everybody knows this has come out. And it is on Funimation, so it's not like you have to go weird places to find it. It's just nobody knows it's there, because it wasn't, advertised. Like, when you were, looking around, you didn't really get the feeling that there was going to be a sequel anytime soon. You would only know that if you followed their Twitter account or something, or kept up with the news like I do. But the majority of people aren't like me. They don't check the news. They don't check everything about their favourite series every 5 minutes. They just go, oh, well, that ended really good, next. And that's that. Whereas I just lament on everything, like, oh my god, Mushoku Tensei Season 2 when? I'm basically that guy. So, I do think that was a bit of a problem on their end, making it so that this was an experience that you need to know was there to understand what's going to happen in the future. Maybe they'll do a recap in a future season, that would make sense. But, yeah, overall, I think this OVA was very good. It did just feel like another episode of Mushoku Tensei. It didn't feel like a spin-off or anything, it just felt like Mushoku Tensei. Without Rudius, although I'm not complaining about that, because Rudius can be, like I say, insufferable most of the time, and Eris as a protagonist was fun. So, overall, I think if the show does do these, off-protagonist episodes here and there, like if we get an episode about Roxy, which we actually have, we had that episode where Roxy went back to her village. That was lovely. That episode is beautiful, and I love it. So, if we get more episodes like that, like maybe an episode with Ruijerd, trying to, get the Superid's reputation back in order. That would be cool. I would like that. Maybe Paul going around saving the people who got attacked, who got put into slavery or whatever in the Mana explosion. Or a Zenith episode, because again, we don't know anything about Zenith, Sylphie. There's a whole bunch of characters that could, do a good one episode off special. That would work. So, overall, I think that would be lovely. But, end result is, lovely episode. Really glad that this has come out. I was kind of craving some more Mushoku Tensei, so that was good timing. And as we know from my video before, no announcement for when Season 2 is coming. We know it is, but we don't know when. Again, my guess is either the last half of this year or the first quarter of the next. That's my guess. Not gonna, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know, because I don't. I'm just giving an educated guess. So, yeah, look out for those time periods, that's all I'm saying. And if I'm right, you're gonna know about it, because I'm gonna be all high and mighty saying, oh yes, I am the god of predictions. Even though I'm gonna regret that statement very soon, I'm sure. So, thanks all for watching, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Leave us a comment telling you what you thought of the Mushoku Tensei special OVA. Yeah, just give us your thoughts. And if you've read the light novels, please do not spoil anything in the comments. It's greatly appreciated, because I'm reading them very slowly, but a lot of people are anime only, and they want to experience things as they come out, so just be respectful of that, and we'll respect you in return. So, all good. Yeah, so anyway, thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.